times I be scoring, do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers, bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers, gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss, baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember.
Today.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now Carr. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. Now the rookie 4th-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. And this one caught by Max Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Play fake, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mills throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Mills. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills to Pierce. They set up the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Mills to throw it. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Mills got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Mills now. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. Well, they've won a few in the years following. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7, and that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A first down throw for Mills. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Here's Mills. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! John Mechie. 28 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Carr's throw complete there to St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. are now on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Mills now looks to throw on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On second down, Montgomery. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw his car. Touchdown Raiders. Alvarado from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw, Mills. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Montgomery. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with White, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a give running right is And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Carr. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here is Mills and the Texans. Down 24-14. Just under 2 minutes to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills back to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mills. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
One last shot for Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to